Hi, in this video we can talk about node affinity. It is one of the scheduling feature in Kubernetes. There are a lot of scheduling feature in Kubernetes, node affinity, node selector, untaints and toleration. But today we can see the node affinity. Basically, node affinity means it can schedule the pod to run in the specific or particular node. Let's move to the next slide. Here the node affinity is two types. One is the required during scheduling, ignored during execution. Another one is the preferred during scheduling, ignored during execution. First we can see the required during scheduling and ignored during execution. We can create a one YAML file for that pod. That pod we can mention the node affinity. We can use this required during scheduling and ignored during execution type. This means based on the label it will place the pod in that node. If sometimes that label not matched, it not schedule the pod. Next move to another type, preferred during scheduling, ignored during execution. This means if the pod we can mention the label will be matched, it will create the pod in that node. Sometimes this label not matched, it will create the any other node, available nodes. It will create the pod in that any available nodes. So this is the difference between these two node affinity. Let's move to the AWS management console. Here I have the three nodes. Now I log into my master node. I copy this SSH client, then open the PowerShell. Move to my key pair directory, then here I paste my search client, then give yes. Now here I connected to my master node. Here first we can check the running resources in the Kubernetes cluster, kubectl get all. Here I already have one daemon set here. Now I delete this. kubectl type ls. It will list what are the files running in this Kubernetes cluster. Here I will delete this kubectl delete. Paste here. Here elements will be deleted. Now no resource running here. Now we create a one pod with the node affinity. First we will check the node kubectl get node. Here all the three nodes will be running state. This command will show the described view of these nodes. Type this command kubectl get node ---- show labels. It will show the labels that are applied to these nodes. Now we see these are the labels here. Here we can choose one worker node label, that is disk equal to fast. This is the key, this is the value. Now we create the one YAML file. Type this command kubectl run. Then here we will enter the pod name. I will give the name app1, then enter. Then here mention the image ---- I will give the name nginx, then enter. Here I will dry run this. Dry run means it is not created, but it will create a one YAML file. Dry run client, then output YAML. Here I will give the name for that file. I will give the name node affinity dot YAML. Let's check. Now that file will created. Cat, then enter the node affinity dot YAML. These are the configuration or inside this file. API version, pod, then here is the label, then this is the container, image nginx, the name of the container. Let's see how to add the node affinity in the script. Type vi, then open this YAML file. Node affinity .yaml. This is the configuration file. Here we can edit this and add the node affinity. Let's move to the Kubernetes official documentation. Here I will search node affinity. Click this, then scroll down. So this is the node affinity, is the one type, recur during scheduling, ignore during execution. This is the prefer during scheduling, ignore during execution. First we can try this type. I copy this affinity. Then paste here. I will edit this, delete the extra configuration. Then I will paste here. Now paste. So here we will change it based on our requirement. Here I will change the key value is the key is the disk, value is the fast. This label match to the worker node 2. Here I will give the key value disk. This is the key, this is the value. This operator means here if you give in, it will mention the create the pod in that given key value. If you given not in, this means this is not created in the given key values. So now I save this file. Now I run this file. kubectl apply -f, and here I will match that YAML file, node affinity dot YAML. Now the one pod will be created. Now we will check this pod will be created in worker node or worker node 1 or 2. Based on our labels, it will be created in the worker node 2. Let's check. kubectl get pod -0 wide. Now you can check this app1 will be placed in the worker node 2. because worker node 2 have the same match labels disk equal to fast. So this is the example for node affinity, record during scheduling, ignore during execution. Now we can see the another type. Again I delete this kubectl, delete -f, then enter the YAML file name. Now it deleted. Now we again move to that file. I add the prefer during scheduling, ignore during execution. Here I will again delete this. Let's move to the Kubernetes official documentation. Move to second type. I copy here this affinity, prefer during scheduling, ignore during execution. Then paste here. So here I will give the different key value. Here I will give the name, key name demo. Then here I will give the value Q. So here you can see this key and the value are not attached to any of the node in that cluster. So let's see. It will, if first it will check the match labels. It will be not matched. Then it created the pod in that available nodes. I save this file. Let's type kubectl apply -f, then enter that file name. Now that pod will be created. Now we check this. So it will be created in the worker 1. Here the worker node also don't have that match labels. Even if you don't have, it will be created in the available node. So this is the difference between these two types. Thank you.